Good morning. I want to review with you one formula that we talked about previously, or you watched previously in a video, about the distance in 3 dimensions. So just as a quick reminder that the distance in 3 dimensions, if we want to find the distance of some vector PQ, we know that it's going to be the square root of x minus x naught squared plus y minus y naught squared plus z minus z naught squared. You watched that in a video a little bit ago when we were talking about graphing lines and planes in space. One we watched last week, I think. But if we look at this first example, this doesn't quite fit any of the patterns that we've looked at. In fact, we really haven't talked about a sphere in space. So I wanted to go over that with you. So let's look at a sphere, and probably better drawn. So we might have a sphere that looks like this. So some 3-dimensional sphere in space. Think back to geometry. Yes, it's been a while. When we had an equation of a circle. Well, this being an equation of a sphere is going to be a little bit different. And when I set up the equation of a sphere, we're going to do x minus the x point, y minus, that was meant to be a minus, y minus the y point, and z minus the z coordinate squared equals my radius squared. You may also see it written where we have a and b and c in there. So sometimes you'll see it x minus a squared plus y minus b squared plus z minus c squared equals r squared. So either one of those is fine. That's the equation of a sphere. So this first problem says, what is the distance between the point -5, 2, 4 and the sphere with the equation x plus 2 squared plus y minus 2 squared plus z squared equals 1? Okay, so really, if we want to find the distance between the point and the sphere, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the center of this, and then we're going to do the distance formula with that. So the center of this particular sphere would be -2, 2, and 0. This would be our center. And therefore, when we go to do the distance would be, let's do that. Distance would be -5 minus -2, so we would have -3 squared, plus 2 minus 2 squared, so plus 0 squared, plus 4 minus 0, so 4 squared. So we get the distance equals the square root of 9, and 16 is the square root of 25. And we know the square root of 25 is 5. Now, I just found the distance between the point and the center. That's not actually what the question asked. What did the question ask us to find? The distance between the point and the sphere. So how far away is the center from the edge of the sphere? Well, the center from the edge of the sphere is 1. So if my distance between the center and the point is 5, and the distance between the center and the sphere is 1, then the distance between both would be 4. All right, so there are more videos following that go over distance of between a point and a plane and between a point and a line.